audits here. This is not a First Amendment or a Second Amendment audit I'm doing. Right now I'm just taking a picture of a McDonald's sign in Green Bay, Wisconsin, on the corner of Military and Shawano Avenue. This is one of only about 4 signs in the entire country that still exist. These signs were put up in the 1950s. They're pretty old. And these signs cost a lot of money for these places to keep operating, because there's so much neon, and there's transformers and all kinds of electronic equipment for the flashing, you know. And it's just, they were very expensive signs to upkeep. Nowadays they're just plastic with neon bulbs in them, and they're cheap to operate and cheap to purchase, but they are not as cool as this. You people that were born in the 50s and were eating as a kid at McDonald's, I'm sure you all remember these signs. Like I said, there's only like 4 of them in the whole country that are even at an operating McDonald's. I think one of them is even just a museum piece. So it's like, you know, you can find pictures of them on the internet, but most of the time you'll find them that they're gone. They're not up and running. And this is a functioning McDonald's, and it's really cool. I'll pan around and I'll show you the building. That used to be a red brick building that was here. You know, one of the more modern looking ones, and they refurbished it and actually made the building more retro to the sign than vice versa. So that's kind of interesting. You know, you would think it'd be the other way around, but yeah, this is this is, you know, a red and white tile with the big arch over the building. I mean, you've probably seen some of these. They are around, but you don't see many like with that building with that sign up, with that sign functioning. That's what you don't see. So that's pretty cool, and I think we should give a shout out if you're in the area, or you want to call the manager here at the McDonald's in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Military and Shawano Avenue intersection, and just thank the guy for being willing to spend a ton of money to keep these signs going. You know, I talked to the guy once before, and I know there's times where he's dropped $35,000 just to keep the neon part of this sign functioning. It's ridiculous. I mean, he could save himself a ton of money if he didn't care and just say, to hell with it, I'll just put up a modern sign. Because you know, this is very expensive. And I'm gonna come back later tonight and get a picture of it in the dark with the neon lit, because that's pretty unique too. The little guy up there running with his feet and then winking, and you know, and it's just all lit up in neon from top to bottom. It's really bright, and it really stands out, and it'll really bring back memories, even in the daytime or in the nighttime. But anyway, I'll shut up now, and I'll video a little more, and then tonight I'll just take I won't talk no more. I'll just take a picture or video of it flashing, and I thought it'd be kind of cool. I mean, I'm lucky to live in the town where this sign is. They don't exist anymore. So view it from the other side here. Beautiful day out too. It's just really cool, isn't it? It's almost like going back in time. Okay folks, as I promised, it's dark out now. It's not real dark, it's not completely dark, but it's pretty dark. You can see the sign glowing. And like I said before, these signs break down a lot and cost a lot of money. If you notice, the HA in hamburgers is burned out. That's going to cost them, and the other side, RS is burned out. You know, so, you know, just the other night it was fine. And now it's already lost 4 letters. So what I'm saying is, these things are very expensive and fussy and hard to keep going, expensive to keep going. I mean, they're always fixing this sign, and it's, but it is pretty cool, you gotta admit.